Chris, excellent performance today against Norwich City, 2-0 win. What were your take on the afternoon?
Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. I thought the team was excellent from start to finish against dangerous opposition. We lost Brooksy just before the game at 12:30. Wasn't feeling well overnight, and we had a little look at him, and he couldn't participate. But we had to move a couple of things around. But I thought the attitude of the players yet again was superb, and I thought we played as well. We talked about last week when we were at Watford about sometimes ultimately it's just about getting over the winning line and emotionally exhausting yourself and physically exhausting yourself and digging in and having to make that recovery run or make that block or get up to support play. And they did all those things at Watford. And like I said, that's something for us to lean on in terms of what the group is all about at our absolutely stretched, absolute weakest. And we produced that. We got a couple back today. We lost a couple. But yet again, I thought what we did today was that we controlled the game, created some really good chances, a couple of great goals from our point of view as well, and opportunities. Never were really in danger. Got the out of possession stuff really well. Cope with that against dangerous opposition, and when we were in possession I thought we were bright, sharp and created some good opportunities. So fabulous day for us, and I said to the players we have to embrace it. The reward obviously of getting 3 points today was going back to the top of the division, and we've done that.
Yeah, game plan wise it couldn't have gone much better. Clearly they had a lot of the ball but didn't do a lot with it, and you had more shots on target,
yeah.
all the key statistics, well crucially more goals and more points.
Yeah, we knew that the two centre halves are key for them in terms of how they start and build. So we got the press right. Didn't think they really broke through us many times. All different ways to play. So never been critical of how anybody plays, but when we were aggressive and we won the ball high up the pitch, it's easier to go and create, and we did that. We were aggressive in the press when we had to step into them. Thought two centre halves were excellent. The back four were really good. Nothing really to complain about, and I'm delighted because as I said, we'd have liked to have got a couple of players in, and I did say. After the Watford game that I think we would have been a little bit more strong than what we were, and that's not being critical of anybody because we are absolutely trying our socks off to get players in, and but there was a game to be won today, and to win it in the fashion that we did is incredibly pleasing.
I'll come on to kind of injuries and transfers in a second, but it could possibly have been 5 or 6 today if it wasn't for Angus Gunn, who's produced 3 world-class saves.
Yeah, I'm not going to go down that road. They had to take chances, and they, as you do when you're behind in the game. But the time in the second goal was crucial and key. And Sam put himself in a position there, and we got a deserved penalty, and happily we tucked it away with Harrison. That was getting people were talking about who was going to take it, and I know Rian had hold of the ball, but he chucked it over to Harrison. It was always a plan, and to score a penalty like that gave us a little bit of breathing space. And I just thought after that we didn't sit back. We looked to go and get 3, and I was delighted in sort of the ambition of the team there, because quite easily you can take a step back and protect when it's 2, but they took chances, but we tried to step onto them in good areas, which we did. Delighted, and we could have, but 2-0 home win, clean sheet, back to basics from that point of view. It's been a couple of games since we've had a clean sheet, so to get that for the team is good, and to score 2 at home is good, and create the opportunities, and I'm sure everybody goes away very happy, as well as the manager is.
Ben Brereton Diaz spotted it at Bramall Lane today. Is he going to be a Sheffield United player in the near future?
Where was he? Was he spotted? Whereabouts was he spotted?
His mugshot's been going around on social media.
From where? From whereabouts? Oh, in the director's box. He's a fan. He's a Sheffield United fan. If you did not know that.
Are you hoping that one gets over the line in the next?
Of course I am. Of course I am. It's pretty close. So delighted. that we're pretty close to that, and we're pretty close to a couple of others. So we're in a good place at the moment. We talked about another one that we talked about at the presser on Friday. So. And I like to think that, there's a reason why Ben wants to come, and there's a reason why, the other boys want to come, because of seeing the atmosphere at the game, seeing the support that we had, and most importantly for them is the way we play, and they're coming into a good team. And I said to the players before and at half time, not half time, before the game, we will get players back. We'll get Jez back for next week. We'll get Vinny back for next week. And we'll get players in to support the players in terms of what they've done so far this season. We keep talking about it. It's a fabulous effort. Nothing won in February, but this is where we need to be our strongest going into these last 19 games of the season. It's a great way to start that little period off.
For Swansea in the week, could you have anybody in terms of signings, or in terms of those players you mentioned, any back?
We'll try. I think we've lost Tom today because he had a little bit of a tug on his groin, so he's pretty sore around that area. So we'll have to wait and see regarding him. But getting Femi back, getting Tyrese, who looked sharp as. Femi looked sharp as well, to get them two boys back in, and Jez is really close and Vinny's really close, and then obviously the boys that we're trying to bring in next two games. It's difficult because you're going Sunday and you have to have players registered for Monday to play Tuesday, and we have to have players registered Thursday to play Friday. So I think it's going to be a full-on week as it has been. By everybody, but great effort by everybody. We have to prepare right now and see if we can go and get another big result on Swansea on Tuesday night.
And I know Kiefer's due an operation, but illness today, could he be involved at all this week? It's like I said, he's lost half a stone. He's not in a great place physically as well. So talked about that. He stuck his hand up for the last 6 to 8 weeks, which is commendable. Nobody, he doesn't have to, but he has. But there's a fine line between being able to put your hand up and play a part in the team to not really contributing, and unfortunately he wouldn't have been able to contribute. So a weekend to see where that is. He's booked in for an operation next week. So if we need to get a cameo out of him, then we'll try to. If not, he's in hopefully 2 or 3 weeks, turn around and then back into first team duties. Thank you.
Cheers.